Okay, what framework do I use when closing? Now, I've been working in sales and advertising for about 13 years now, and in that time, I've done a lot of training. So with B2B corporate sales, did companies like Pareto, Xenogenics, Natural Training, Sandler Training, a few others. And then more recently, I've done quite a lot of training with HubSpot and with Cole Gordon's closing training. Now, from all of those trainings and my life experience, I have come up with a framework that I really like to use, which I call my conscious closing framework. And in this video, I'm going to run through the first call framework of my 2-call close process. Let's dive in. Okay, start the call with a tiny bit of rapport, just to prove that you are a normal human being, and then move into what I call the upfront agreement, which is where you frame the call so that you are both on the same page about what is going to happen over the next 45 minutes. Then I get into questioning, and I use HubSpot's framework here, which is the CGP TCI BA framework, and I also splice this with quite a lot of questions from Cole Gordon's training. C stands for challenges, so you find out what their biggest challenge is and then probe around that to get more information. Also get some background stats on the health of the business so you can find out if/how you can help them. Then move on to goals, so you want to find out what they want to achieve, what success looks like from working with you, and then their plans, so what they plan to achieve. What they plan to do to overcome these challenges and achieve these goals, and also like what's holding them back as well. And then you move on to timelines. So when do they need to achieve this goal, or when are they planning on getting some outside help with this? Consequences of inaction. So if they don't hire you or someone similar, how is that going to negatively impact them? And then implications of action. So if they do hire you or someone similar, and it works, how is that going to positively impact their business and their life? Then I move on to budget. In advertising, I normally ask how much are you going to spend on advertising a month to start with, so it's a bit softer, and then move on to authority. I want to find out who else is involved in the decision-making process, who we might need to get involved in this sales process. Then I move on to the next step because I have all the information I need to progress them. So I summarize what I've learned to make sure that we both know that we're on the same page about what they're trying to achieve. And then I ask, is there anything that I've missed? So it gives them the opportunity for them to add some stuff or say, no, this is spot on, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And then I move on to access. So this is not relevant for everyone, but in the advertising industry, you typically need to get ad account access so that you can do an audit. And then once I have that access, I book a call for 2 to 3 days after the first call, which gives us time to do the audit, time to put a deck together to then pitch them on the second call. And then I do a trial close. I want to make sure that if I am putting them through, there is a good chance they're going to go ahead. So I'd say, like, is there anything that would hold you back from working together if you felt like it was a good fit? Something better than that, to be fair. And then if they have any questions, this is the chance for them to ask those questions, and then I move on to the next steps just to close things off. So I tell them what I'm going to do, going to send them a follow-up email, going to send them a calendar invite, going to send them, going to request an audit, I'm going to put together this deck, and then we can have the second call. So this is the first call. This is actually the bulk of the closing process, right? If you do this well, the second call is a breeze. I really hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions on this. Peace.